Hello guys, this is DC Trader for another weekend update on our markets right now, and I have an announcement to make, guys. I made some charts that are downloadable, and these are the charts, which is today's charts, and I've added here a bonus charts in case you guys would like to have an additional bonus charts. And also what each of these charts is, basically you just copy the link, right? And then you just copy it and then open your regular browser, I guess. So let's say you open a new window here and you just copy the link and you'll see the charts like that. And then you can save it, whatever you feel. And then also I also written down here the which the bar number, which are called the entries are, so at least you can see it on a very clear picture. Alright, so that's about it. So now let's go ahead and let's start our review without further ado and take a look at this, guys. What happened to the market yesterday? I would left you guys here, and yesterday it went lower to the low, and even today lower than the previous day's low. So which means that the US market is on the bigger picture. It looks to me it's trying to go back where it started its run. Now, to be honest with you here, buyers here weren't able to reach their target, right? Now, sellers here could mean that they may want to put this market again down here. So this is really a battleground, guys, right? So we'll wait and see. Let's hope that these sellers won't be able to crush these buyers, you know. And that's about it for this market. So let's move on our markets, guys. Alright, let's take a look at our market, which is the PSEI. So today, guys, yesterday, guys, it went down, and today we have a little bit of a at least, guys, we're doing a little bit of a comeback now. Let's take a look at the bigger picture. Remember, guys, this 5-day winning streak, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what happened today, Monday? It started all the bloody days, but today is a good day, guys. Take a look at this from the 5-day winning streak. Alright, guys, so look at this, guys. It went to the 50% of these move, and buyers bought again. Great job, buyers. Now, let us hope, guys, that they can stay above this area here and move a little bit higher to go back to the previous high here. But other than that, that's what we're gonna watch for, right? And there's a moving average here, and of course that means that if this goes up higher and reach here, sellers here weren't able to get out, right? So that's about it for this particular stock, and let's move on to the first, ACN. Now ACN, guys, what happened to ACN today? Okay, now let's make this one bigger. Oh, today, is there any new changes? Okay, now we have going to a 3-day down, and this is lower than this swing, right? So we have a new second entry low reset count here. All right, then let's make it bigger. Remember, guys, of 370, and I was thinking like, okay, the market went up there. Now it tried to push down, and buyers again answered back away from 370, right? Which is good. There's no issues there. But let's hope that they can continue to stay away from 370. in order for them to succeed in their main goal, which is 393. Alright, okay. So that's about for this particular stock, right? And we have our new Ali stock. Let's take a look at Ali stock. Alright. Now before we take a look at Ali stock, right? Let's take a look at memory lane, guys. Our memory lane.
Flashback.
Alright. So our flashback screen. Let's take a look at it. Which is this screen. Make this one bigger. And take a look at Ali. The bull started, right? They went up, tried again, and this area became a sort of a range, right? So what we call as the accumulation. Now I said we don't know what's gonna happen. Is it gonna go up or go down? And today it broke down, right? Now will it continue? Most likely. Now which area would be? This is where buyers used to be, so let's take a look at what's the reaction for this stock here. Man, if you draw a trend line there seems... Alright.
A flashback.
Let's go back to our screen. And what happened today, guys? Oh my goodness! Buyers responded! Alright, that is a very nice response, guys. Take a look at that. That particular area. Buyers near approach there. Who answered again? Buyers. So let's see if they can continue. Now, of course, we know there's a lot of sellers waiting for these buyers. So let's hope they can push through. If not, then this could be again another range going back down here, which we don't want that to happen. So let's give Ali some power. And let's let them kick those sellers out. Alright, so let's move on to the next, guys, because I feel Ali is still on a range and it's still hard to think about it whether to move or not. Now, is there anything new here on the chart, right? Basically, since this second entry down to the low, there's no changes to it. And if you make it bigger, although take a look at this, it touches which area, guys, that I tell you? That's why today there was some buyers because of this area, 32. That's the one. So which means that sellers could have gone out. Now, have they gone out, all of them? We don't know yet. The only thing we will know is that this becomes lighter and it will go here, right? If it goes back down, then you know heavy sellers here. So the area that we have been watching for this particular stock, this area and this area. That's about it. So the next stock that we're going to be discussing is our beloved BDO. Now, did BDO find a way? I think BDO find a way to the downside, guys. Alright, let's take a look at it. Now let's do a little flashback.
Flashback.
Alright, so BDO. Today it just touches there. It even go break it down lower. My goodness, take a look at that. See, now that's why I would not joke around with micro channels, because micro channels really tell you something, guys. See, so the micro channels is really down. It's so you don't want to be trying to buy when you know that the micro channel still has a long way to go. Now, where was it previously where there's a lot of orders? It's back to the congestion area or the area where it's another range area. So let's take a look at what happened to this, because this particular area is in this market. So my thinking is that let's get BDO go around this area here and see what's the reaction.
And a flashback.
Alright, guys, let's take a look at what happened to BDO today. Oops, the area of congestion, and who is starting to move in? The buyers. Although there is something fishy with this move, guys. Take a look at that. Buyers did start to get in, right? But it is again, take a look at this, not convincing, guys, because it went up and it's just giving the sellers a chance to sell it at a little bit higher point and here. So again, same conclusion. We need to take a look at it. We need to stay away from this area, guys. In order for us, when we stay away from this area, and we have to start breaking the highs of the previous day, then that's something that is too good to look at. Other than that, this market seems to be still pulling back to the congested area. And take a look at this. So this area here, this is the reason why I put these Fibonacci from this area down back to this area, which is the S0. Why? Sellers here that wouldn't get out here tried to push the market here, and this time they join. Remember, guys, they join in. So their main goal for these sellers is not this area, it's this area, 86 and below, right? So let's see if buyers can push it up, right? But that's about it for this particular stock. And what's our next stock is our new kid on the block, Converge. And what happened to Converge today, guys? Now let's do a little of my flashback. Did a little bit better, but not as convincing. You remember, guys, yesterday I was telling you guys, okay, this area is so important, right? Because why is that very important? Because if sellers go break here and continue, then they may eye to this level, right? But today what happened, instead of breaking here, it went above this area. Now it is not yet convincing because there's also another sellers here, right? Now we did not really break up, excuse me, and try it again right that, right? And went up again. So in
End of flashback.
Alright, guys, what happened today, guys? And I really feel that wasn't a convincing move, and I guess lo and behold, sellers went back. So they just wanted a little bit of a higher price, a little bit worth it to push down the market. Now the good thing about Converge, it did not break the 1431, which is actually a wrong push button, guys. But anyway, we still have a little bit of a starting move here. As long as we don't break this 1431 and go back here, let's see how these buyers can kick these sellers out and give them a wank, right? So let's take a look at, let's hope on Monday they can push it higher, guys. That's what I feel about this one. But other than that, there's still no conviction yet to the upside. Now what's our next stock? It's one of my favorite. It is BDO. And what happened BDO today, guys? It opened higher, but who answered back is only the sellers. Okay, there wasn't any continuing buying. Why? Sellers on top of this area here, who tried to push the market down, came back today to do some kicking, but this time it is through the buyers, right? So they pushed the market again, right? That's what happened today, right? And we are now back in this range, guys. You remember it moved up. Now as long as we don't go back down to this area 670 or even these two areas, we still have a chance to go back to do this, to do the otherwise, right, for these sellers here, right? But other than that, I think Dito still has an upside, but it is put on hold hard. Sellers are really trying to defend, right? So what's the next market that we're gonna be discuss is one of my favorite, FGEN. And what happened to FGEN today, guys? Let's do a little of my
Flashback.
okay. Guys, I think it's doing a pause again. I was thinking FGEN is so excited to go up. Take a look at that. It did not even retest these area here, so which means that there is still some sellers left behind here, right, who's riding this stock, and now they may want to retest this area to let them get out break even, right? But who answered? Again, buyers are keep answering to go up. Now, what are these levels that I mark here? First level is around 28. Now, where did I get that number 28 though? Basically 28 is this level here. We're in the sellers. Alright guys, so what happened actually? So basically FGEN really stopped at what area? 28. Why? Because there was still some sellers who weren't able to get out here, right? They could have sleeping on the wheel. They weren't able to get out. Now they're trying to get out at 28. Now if the market goes tomorrow and goes above here, then you know this becomes lighter and there's no more sellers here. As long as we can stay away from 28, this stock has a bigger chance of going up, guys. But other than that, let's give these guys a big round of applause for breaking out. Alright guys, so what's the next stock, guys, that we're gonna be discussing? It's one of my favorite, HLCM. And what's HLCM doing these past few days, especially today? It is trying to hold above 555, not 555 sardines, guys. I know it's a little bit corny, but at least you take a look at this, right? There is the trend line here, and HLCM is trying to go above there. And if you take a look at the candle, make this one a little bit smaller, right? The market pushed down and had a support at 555, tried to go near that area, tried again today. So let's hope, guys, that these guys can break away from 571, and if it can hold away from 571 on Monday, this is the next level to stay away from. And if it goes above, then we are on target, guys, to go to this area. Alright, which means that we need to stay above 584 for our market to go up, and we still have a chance here to go back to 644. Alright, so what's the next stock, guys, that we're gonna be discussing? It's one of my favorite, JFC, guys. And what happened to JFC today? Okay, it wasn't a very exciting day, guys, I guess. Today JFC had another down day, although basically it tried to it's now a new reset count for the short entry. And let's take a look at that. Although I'm telling you guys, this area was so important to the traders, and today it broke down 170, and buyers here automatically buy back, right, to push the market up. Now as long as we stay above 171, guys, which also coincides, as if it breaks above here, this will make it its long entry count, second long entry count, right? If it stay above this area, we're ready to go attack 178, guys. But other than that, let's hope JFC can counteract these guys to push the market up, right? Okay, so let's go to the next one. The next stock is basically MBT. And Metrobank today, guys, well, it's a very sad day. Although Metrobank did push down, but you know that this particular number where the buyers started their move, there's some buyers who bought back. Although sellers tried to push down hard, but it spring up to this area. So you know there are lots of buyers still wanted to buy in this area, right? So let's hope they stay away from this area to the upside, and that it could go into this particular area. And this area is a battle zone. So the only way we need to get out of this area to move in order for us to reach 43. So other than that, this market looks like a bigger range, right? Around this area. Alright, so the range has become a little bit bigger. So let's hope that this market can still go up. If not, if it goes below 40.10, then it may be changing to the downside, right? So what's the next stock that we're gonna discuss is MM. And now what happened to MM today, guys, is basically nothing much, really. Although it went a little higher than its previous day, which makes it a, from this area here, reset to the long, first entry to the long side. That's about it. But still, this is not yet out of the woods, guys, right? And remember, this 330, as long as it does not go below there and it stays above 352, this has a chance to go up. But if it's in this area, you may not want to touch it because it's a range, and it could be this particular area is what you call this, an accumulation area, which we don't know which side is gonna blow out, right? So what's the next stocks aside from this one is one of my favorite is PGOLD, and another odd day, guys. Really, PGOLD is not really giving us the gold, guys. It's giving us the red days, not the gold days. Take a look at that, guys. So this area was so important where the buyers previously tried to buy back to push the market up, and suddenly sellers answered back. And where did it stop? Around this area. Although we went a little lower by 5 cents, and as you can see, it's really a battle here. This is really hard, guys. I feel overall for this market, there's still a strong bearishness in this market, right? 4 days of downside. I feel they need to release it down, right? Then maybe buyers can buy it from down below. But other than that, I feel it's more heavy weighted to the downside, unfortunately. But anyway, we'll see what happens on Monday because we're still far from 42.50 and we're now reaching our support. So let's see what's its reaction on Monday. So what's the next stock? Is one of my favorite is SECB. Although, guys, SECB is moving down. Take a look at this. SECB is now going near to 95, guys. Now let's take a look, a little flashback on SECB.
Flashback.
what I tell you guys is that if it can't reach 100, traders will be unhappy and they'll think that, okay, if we can't go up there, then we might as well take profit. So that's why it started here. They were given a chance here, and today some of them even put the market to go down. Now the thing that I'm eyeing at is, would it go back here 95, right? That's about it. Now if this goes back here, what's its reaction? Is it just gonna break down, right? If not, then they still have a chance to go 101, but it's a little bit harder when the market is on the downtrend and you're going to the
End of flashback.
Alright guys, let's go back here. And what is the market's reaction when it goes near here? We saw some buyers, guys, trying to buy back again. Although again, we got some sellers again trying to defend, right? So on Monday, I would like it to stay away and continue, guys. That's what I really like, guys. If they can continue, guys, to the upside here, I would like it to go here, right? And maintain there. But other than that, this stock has a long way to go and looks like a very hard range. If this does not go below here, you know their target is above here, guys. So let's keep on watching this particular stock on who would win the tug of war. And as you all know, this has a new short entry to the downside, and it's still pretty strong to the downside. This is where the buyers are starting up to buy, and also that means that these sellers here, I think they're not totally out yet, because now the only way to know this is that if we stay above 96 or 97, then there's no sellers here. So which means there are still sellers here, and let's hope that we can maintain and not to go below 95. And that means we still have an upside target here. Now what's the next stock that I said? Tech. And before we begin to my favorite tech, let us take a look at some flashback. So let's take a look at here, guys, on tech. Pretty. It's just within this particular area. You know, like, okay, you know, the markets tried to go up here, could not even go up. Then they pushed the market down, and of course, I was telling you guys I was eyeing around this area here, and today it reached it, and with no conviction. There wasn't any conviction to the upside. So I feel that they may still have some more downward pressure here. Now the thing for tech, right? The thing that makes me worried is they were trying to buy its support, but now it's breaking this particular trend line. So my guess is that I just don't want it to go below 507 right now, guys. If it goes below 507 and stay there, they're still trying to go to the downside. So in short, I'm just waiting for this to go to a second entry long, and maybe from there the market can have a chance to go up. But other than that,
End of flashback.
alright guys, and my prayer was answered, guys. Take a look at that. A second entry long from this reset count. First entry, second entry. Alright. Take a look at that, guys. And you know that buyers were here waiting. They tried to push down, trap these sellers, and push the market up. Although this is the focal point. If they don't go below 540 and continue to go up, then we may have a chance to start to go up now. Although we're still not yet out of the woods. Why? There's still a pretty strong trend line to push us down. Now if we can stay above 540 and hold there, then we may have a chance to retest this area here at 6. But other than that, let's hope these guys can do it, guys, and let's give them a power to kick those sellers out. So take care, guys, and enjoy your weekend. I know it's Halloween on Saturday, so happy Halloween for all the kids. And I know we can't do any trick or treat, we have to have social distancing. But anyway, God bless everybody, and see you guys next week. And hope you like and subscribe what you see here, because a few more weeks later you'll be coming to understand what is price action in this particular market. Thank you very much, and take care, guys.